Yep, 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 yep. Yep. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. So Jay-Z's lawyer, man, came out and pretty much claimed that his client ain't even friends with P. Diddy. Okay, there is no friendship or long time bond here. Just because they knew each other, know each other, that doesn't mean anything. All right, so for whatever reason, Jay-Z has team has came out here and pretty much say, look, man, we don't fuck with Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? I know the nigga, but I don't know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever Diddy had going on, that's on Diddy. I don't know. I don't know Diddy like that. As you see all these different pictures with Diddy and the years that they known each other and all this other stuff, it's just kind of funny. Honestly, to me, it kind of makes this Diddy situation look very interesting. You know what I'm saying? It makes it look very interesting, man, because a lot of people are starting to disassociate themselves from Diddy. Now, what's crazy to me about it is that with the evidence that they've given us, as far as what's out here in the media, because there's a lot of stuff that's, just alleged and, it's hard to believe what, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for if a motherfucker was doing some bullshit, then all right, cool. But, we got to see that, you know what I'm saying? I got to see that evidence, man. You know what I'm saying? They need more evidence than him, having a gun and having 1,000 bottles of baby oil and what he did with Cassidy and all this whole other stuff. Like, I need a little bit more. I need more than that. You know what I'm saying? And but I did talk about the Jay-Z situation. Now the Jay-Z situation sounds wild to me. But if it was something like that happened, it wouldn't surprise me because it's the industry, okay? And the industry has always been getting down in weird ways like that. People have been talking about this since I can remember when motherfuckers were talking about this. And this was in '08, all right? In '08, '09, 2010, you know what I'm saying? So, this kind of stuff been out. And if it's now all falling and Hollywood is falling or so-called Hollywood is falling and all this other stuff, then, so be it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not for a motherfucker to just get up here and just, you just want to take a motherfucker down now and you could just be able to throw some allegation charges on a motherfucker and that's enough to make a motherfucker fold and he deserves to be locked up for life. Like, nah, I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying? But to me, I would say this, there definitely has to be something going on because for Jay-Z to want to disassociate himself from Diddy like that. Now let's get into the clip real quick. Hold on real quick. All right, so this is the clip right here. Let's get into it.
He's upset. He's upset that somebody would be allowed to do this, or make a mockery of the system like this. He's upset that this distracts.
Well, wait, Jay-Z. Like I said in my other video, though, Jay, y'all got Tory Lanez locked up, right? Making a mockery out the system. Like I said, if the system is coming back and slamming the door on Jay-Z, then that's just the way the cookie crumble. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to have to prove some shit, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to just get out here and say allegations and he say, she say kind of shit and think that shit is going to work. But to me, where Jay's looking a little bit guilty is the fact saying, oh, yeah, that nigga did it. Yeah, I don't know that nigga. I wasn't even fucking with that nigga for real. I just knew him in bypassing. You know what I'm saying, Jay? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? If this nigga going down, I ain't going down with that nigga. I ain't listen, I don't know that nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? Jay, like, I know that nigga, but I don't know that nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? That's hilarious to me. But that also is funny style to me, though, too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
And dissuades real victims from coming forward. He's upset that his kids and his family have to deal with this. He's upset. They should be upset. Will Mr. Carter say anything more specifically about Mr. Combs?
Well, listen, here's my thing about it. Like, Jay, you been behind a lot of niggas getting. You was behind Tory Lanez getting locked up, and his kid and mama and everybody was there. Like, nigga, nobody want to hear that shit when it come. Like, I could only imagine the nigga Tory Lanez hearing this interview right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got some audacity, nigga. You locked me up in front of you and your cronies got me locked up behind this bitch, Meg Thee Stallion. All because when I want to sign a deal with your ass, allegedly, and y'all needed to put some form of control on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Meg Thee Stallion wasn't working. Tory Lane was freelancing out here. You know what I'm saying? He jumping from broad to broad to broad, and that's what fucked him over ultimately. You know what I mean? Fucking with the wrong chick. But, that could always happen with fellas. It is what it is. I'm not knocking the brother for that. But, yeah, man, you locked the dude up in front of his kid, his pops. I think his mom and shit was out there, family members out there. You know what I mean? And now you want to, first thing you want to use, man, my kids got to go to school and deal with this. My family got to deal with this. Like, Jay, whatever, man.
He didn't really address him in his statement with anything since outlets and internet speculation have tried to affiliate him with them. He didn't really, in his statement, specifically say anything about any of the allegations. I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case.
Now, to say that Jay-Z doesn't know about it, this nigga is lying. Jay-Z clearly knows about what's going on with Diddy. Who the fuck don't know about the allegations going on with Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so dishonest at the end of the day that it's laughable. And it almost makes the nigga look guilty. Like, damn, nigga, like, come on, dog, to say that you don't know this nigga like that or you don't know nothing about his case and this, that, and the third, like, nigga, I'm pretty sure once you seen your name was involved in the case with Diddy, I'm pretty sure you got the reading on what the fuck was in this case. So to get up here and act like I don't know any involvement going on with Mr. Combs' case and all this other stuff is laughable, and it makes you look guilty, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Jay is guilty. Everybody got to get their time in court. If this shit goes to court, we'll see what happens. But, that's just kind of strange behavior. You know what I'm saying? For a man you done knew for decades upon decades, and every time y'all see each other, y'all all, chummied up and laughing and having a good time. You know this nigga. Now to say, you in Diddy's bedroom and shit like that, now that's totally different. Like, look, what that man doing in his house and what that man doing in his bedroom, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know what his sexual activities is with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But do I know him? Yeah. But just because I know him don't make me guilty to what the fuck he might be been alleged to doing or actually doing. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just that. But for the lawyer to get out there and say that, like, that's just a clean cop-out. Like, I don't know this nigga like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know nothing about that nigga case. Like, come on, dog. We all know about this nigga case. If you a nigga, you know about this nigga case. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing more to say.
All right, and the man said there's nothing more to be said. All right, so Jay-Z's attorney has came out and made a statement about that 13-year-old girl involving him in the case where she claimed that she got raped, okay, attending a Video Music Awards, you know what I'm saying, back in 2000. Now, what's funny? What I hear a lot of people go, man, who the fuck will let they 13-year-old be out there and da-da-da-da? Like, bruh, I don't know. Maybe it was me, but at 13 years old, dog, nigga, we was ripping and running all through the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So, it wouldn't be a shock to me if, like that particular girl did make her way downtown at the end of the day, but to get dropped off by her pops, stuff like that, I don't know. Some stuff it don't really make sense. That's why I'm like, I don't know about this Jay-Z shit. But like I said, everybody got to get they date in court. You know what I'm saying? So we'll find out more information as the time comes. I've heard, shout out to 78 Sports TV, but I heard that one of the victims or the victim that's claiming it got caught in some lies or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's a very messy situation. I'm not really getting distracted with all this shit. I know a lot of the QAnon supporters are going to be all over this shit. And yeah, man, see, it's a slow drip. And then yeah, once they get Diddy, then they're gonna get Jay-Z. Once they get Jay-Z, then they're gonna get Hillary Clinton. Then they're gonna get Bill Clinton. Then they're gonna get Prince Andrews. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do because Trump is draining the swamp. As you see right before your eyes, Trump is draining the swamp. Okay? And by the way, we got this product right here. You can get 20% off if you leave type in the code NRT. Yeah, you type in the code NRT and you get 20% off. Back to the scheduled program. So yeah, so back to what we were saying. Yeah, and then what you want to do? It's going to be 10 days of darkness. What you want to do is you want to, the military got it under control. Okay, trust in the military. All right, and they got it covered. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. They got it covered. Just prepare yourself. Get you some stock your food. Okay, stock your food up. Stock your water up. Okay, get your vitamins up. And save your money. Save your money. By the way, I got another product on sale. 50% off if you get it this weekend. Now, if you get it this weekend, we'll give you 50% off, and we'll have it to you within 3 hours. Okay, this is this kind of technology that we got now. We give it to you in 3 hours. It'll be the fastest shipment with a 50% off discount. So we're trying to look out for the people as we know that we're getting ready to drain the swamp and the storm is here. We're trying to get people the products that they're going to need in the time of emergency. Oh man. Shout out to shout out to some of the folks. I do think some of the folks is good people, man. I ain't gonna sit up and hold y'all. Or at least the supporters. A lot of the motherfuckers just grifting out here. And like I said, I'm hating. I'm low-key hating on this shit because they don't even be right about shit, dog. And then when they wrong about shit, it's, you gotta trust in God. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. But anyway, I just want to do that quick video real quick, man. Touch on the situation when it came down to Jay-Z. Because like I said, man, I'm not saying Jay-Z guilty, but nigga, that looked like a guilty move that your lawyer just pulled, fam. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not saying that Jay-Z's guilty at all. You know what I'm saying? But to get out here and be like, nah, I don't know that nigga like that. We just do business together. We just happen to be at events a lot together. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Like that seemed more guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga hiding something like, dog. Like, nigga, did they hit Jay-Z with the Men in Black stick or some shit like that? Like, nigga, you and Diddy been cool forever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? Like, come on, Jay. You know what I mean? So that was just weird to me. Like, why would he? Now I can give Jay was like, look, I don't know what Diddy got in his case, and I've heard about the allegations. All I can hear, I've heard about the allegation. But whatever Diddy's doing or whatever he did or didn't do, I have nothing to do with that. And like I said, I've known him. I don't know what that man is doing in his bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Or what he's doing in his house. I don't live with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always in the vicinity with P. Diddy. That is not my wife. Okay. So I don't know what that man doing. You know what I'm saying? Or what he not doing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, me getting tied into this allegations is absolutely BS. He could have just went off it like that. But when you do that shit, it's like, and then you want pity from the fans and shit, like, oh, this is gonna hurt my children and this, that, and well, Jay, like I said, fam, you ain't give a fuck about that shit, nigga, when you was locking up Tory Lanez. You sick of them lawyers to go lock up Tory Lanez? You know what I'm saying? For Meg Thee Stallion, just to keep up her image. You know what I'm saying? And even at that, her image wouldn't even been hurt anyway. Just to keep it real. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It would have just been okay. They got into some wild shit. Da 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 da. But it is what it is, man. But anyway. Don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out all the new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all. One.